Hello and welcome back to Banished. Ladies and gentlemen, today is going to be part 4 of our Banished Let's Play. We are currently sitting with no laborers, no builders, and 21 of 22 farmers, which is less than ideal. That's what I'm going to call it. Less than ideal, because we just lost the blacksmith, which is kind of bad. So we really do need to get the students grown up and working as laborers. Now we have one, we can go ahead and replace the blacksmith. But we need more. And we need to grow the population a little bit, I think, to ensure that we have a regular stream of people, you know, coming out of school, I guess, and doing their thing. So I think what I might have to do is hope for the best and hope that I can get myself a whole bunch of laborers, set those guys to start working on houses, and go from there. So what I will do, I think, is basically lay out a whole bunch of new houses just along here so that we can go ahead and, you know, build those when we have a chance. That's 6 new houses, that's room for 6 new families, thus 6 new kids as those families move in there. My farmers are currently tearing down those trees because the farmers are obviously going to be acting as laborers if they're not actually actively working the field. So that's pretty good. And they're going to carry the materials over to those houses as well. Obviously, they're not going to build them, but you get the idea. I could obviously go ahead. Ooh, we have Cole, the laborer. Well, I'll tell you what we're going to do, Cole. You are going to become a builder, because you might as well get to work on helping to increase the population a little bit. And we can sincerely hope that this is actually not going to backfire. There is always that worry that with rapid population expansion, we're going to see it horrendously backfire because we were maybe a little bit too ambitious. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, 6 houses is the most we've built at any one time in one go. So it could be a little bit ambitious. I would also like to upgrade these 4 houses along here to be built out of stone as soon as we possibly can, because that's going to go ahead and help those guys to be a little bit warmer. Now, I am running at 5 times speed. Let's up that to 10 times speed there, so that we can go ahead and hopefully... Oh, storage for produced goods near capacity. That is very true. That is very true. Produced goods are almost at capacity, so we are going to want to look into getting another storage barn, which I reckon is probably going to have to go sort of over in this direction. So we'll throw it just sort of there, I guess. And we can hope that that gets built eventually. With that hitting capacity, I mean, that's not the worst thing in the world. That is a sign that we have nearly 30,000 food. So here's hoping that trend continues and that I do end up sitting nicely at 30,000 food despite this rapid growth that's about to happen here. We have Fletchel and Velamay living in here, the Gatherer and the Herbalist. It's almost like a Disney story, if Disney stories were Banished stories. It's nothing like a Disney story, I don't know what I'm saying. Well, whoa! Fletchel's just moved in next door. And a herdsman just dropped dead. Alright, so apparently Fletchel and Velamay had enough of each other. Well, that's interesting. Let's go ahead and up the priority of this build a little bit to get it done as soon as possible. And another farmer just dropped dead. Yeah, we really need those students. We really do. We also need this to be built, so that's why I upped the priority of it. But it would be really nice to get those students so we can basically solve the population problems. Now, we are gonna, I guess, look into going ahead and chucking another farmer out there. And this is very nearly done, which is beautiful, beautiful stuff. I do also think it might be an idea to look into getting myself a trading post, because we don't currently have one, and one of these could be really useful for, you know, helping us at some point to grow a bunch of new crops. So I figure rather than putting it down here, we will just throw it up this way. So we'll go ahead and do that. We'll throw it into... Wow, that just very suddenly was not snowy and then was again. Interesting. Very interesting. So we could throw the trading post in there, which I think I will go ahead and do. Storage for produced goods in your capacity. It's not, though. We have the capacity for a lot more than we currently have, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm not entirely sure what that's all about. Yeah, we've got plenty in terms of capacity. We're doing all right. We're doing all right. My builder's still doing his thing. A couple of farmers, I assume, taking some stuff up that way. I'd rather they didn't. I'd rather they went straight to the fields, to be honest. But, you know, more power to them, I guess. We'll go ahead and connect that up like that. And I wonder, could I build a tunnel through there? Oh, I totally could. Uh-oh. No. We aren't actually building the tunnel, thank you very much. Banished. No. Did I? Uh-oh. I would like to remove structures, if you don't mind. There we go. No tunnel there, please. That's not actually a thing I want to do. That'd be a lot of resources and completely unnecessary as well. There really isn't much point putting a tunnel through that mountain. We have a little road that goes alongside it. Anyway, let's not get crazy here. Now looking at these houses, it seems that yeah, Velome had a child. And I wonder if Velome and Fletchel fell out. And I don't know what's happened there, but that's interesting. We have Quinn, and I'm not even going to try and pronounce half of these names, to be honest. Oh, Gendry's living alone. Gendry, what's going on, buddy? Gendry, you were with Melvie, weren't you? Oh, Gendry's 51 years old as well. Good lord, that was unexpected. I didn't realize Gendry was getting on a little bit. I just didn't realize. Huh. The more you know, I suppose. Let's go ahead and get one more farmer in there so we can max out the number of farmers that we currently have working. Obviously, a lot of those guys are going to be laborers and all that stuff, but this is actually the perfect time of year to have them set as laborers. So what I'll do is go ahead and tell them to basically clear out all of that. Might as well. Just clear out as much space as we can, gather some resources up that way. And that should be fine. Reserve of iron's a bit low. Yeah, this is good timing that I decided to do all this. Let's just have them gather as much iron from that area as they possibly can. It might take a little while, but we'll get them to do it anyway. There are plenty of farmers who are going to be working as laborers at the moment, so we should see plenty of iron come our way as well. That's the hope, anyway. That is definitely the hope. This still hasn't started construction. I guess we are, yeah, we're low on iron, aren't we? That's fair enough. Presley has become a laborer. That's fine by me. Hopefully we're going to see some iron flooding in here. I think, yeah, there we go. There's a little bit coming in. Might want to look into a mine at some point soon. I guess I could build one. I don't necessarily need to use it immediately, but I think having one might be a good idea. So maybe we'll put a little mine just like back here. Like that's definitely a decent enough spot for it, and then I could run a tunnel through the hill and kind of connect it over this way. That definitely seems like a thing I could do. Or, you know, put it there and bring the tunnel straight through. Definitely seems like something I kind of want to do. I just don't know if I want to put it in this space, you know? I don't know if that's where I want it, or if I want it like down here. Although that doesn't seem like a great location either, to be honest. So, yeah, maybe we'll throw it like... Maybe we'll throw it back there. Also, we are at 31... Oh my god. Good lord. Let's get another one of these. Let's get the storage barn and, like, throw it... I don't know, there. Somewhere around there, I guess. I can't get it there. I can get it there. So there you go. Storage barn can live in that spot. I'll go ahead and put a little path up beside it as well. There we go. We'll just double that up. And we'll double this up a little bit as well. Just like that. Alright, so hopefully they can get that built nice and quickly. As for a child named Humbert, or Humbert, I'm going to say Humbert, because that's funnier. But I do think I will put the mine just there. Yeah, I think there is a decent location for it if I have... And actually, there. No, definitely, like... Oh, I don't know. I don't know where to put this thing. I'm going to say there, and I kind of want to put another one next to it or near it, but we'll not bother for the time being. What I can do is go to the front of the mine and bring this little path. Oh, hold on a minute. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Bring this little pathway across here. And I want to see if I can maybe just go ahead and get a tunnel through there. Like, is that a thing I can... that is a thing I can do. It's going to take a decent amount of stone to do it, but I'm going to do it. Then we want to bring this little road this way. And then I can't take it that way. But I think I can take it this way. I've got that going for me. There we go. So that can absolutely connect around the way I wanted it to. Which is beautiful stuff. We'll delete that little bit of road. And that tunnel's hopefully going to be doing some good stuff eventually. Obviously not immediately, because we don't actually have the mine built yet, but... You know, one of these days we'll have it built. We do have a fair few laborers, so maybe we go ahead and set 2 more of those guys to work as builders, so we can get everything else around here done nice and quickly. I also want to up the priority on this thing. Because now that it's early spring, my farmers are going to be going out and doing a lot of stuff. So if we can get this built, that'd be great. There we go. That's what I want to see. Then I think I also kind of want to up the priority on the tunnel, if you don't mind, guys. If you could get that built. There you go. It's going to be a slow process, I think. Storage for produced goods. Oh, they didn't finish this. Okay, maybe increase the priority on that and get that done first. Oh, we just lost another farmer. Just lost another farmer. There we go. So we should be up to about 35,000 as capacity. I think what I would like to do is throw another storage barn just out this way. Which seems to me like it could be a decent idea. So we'll get that built eventually. I'll go ahead and just bring a little pathway around like this as well to connect it up. And the tunnel's done. Good. Alright, this is going well. Let me just increase the priority on that storage barn as well. In fact, the mine. Do the mine. Get the priority on the mine up a little bit. So we can get that built. I think I'll put the quarry out here as well. To be honest, I feel like that's probably the best place for the quarry. And looking at our population as well, it might be an idea to go ahead and expand and get a few more houses again. So, let's take this risk once again by placing 6 houses. Why not? We'll do the 6 houses, and we can totally go ahead and connect them just like this. So there we go. They're going to be connected down this way. Just like that. So that'll get built up eventually as well. The mine is 54% complete. Which is good stuff. Actually, I am really pleased that this tunnel's done as well. It's good stuff. It's very useful to have a tunnel like that. It means we can get over to this side a bit quicker. I also think what I might do is clear out some of this space over here. Obviously, the quarry's sort of going to go in there, and I think I'll get the quarry right away. Since I kind of just want the quarry to be right by the exit to the tunnel. So the quarry is going to go there. Actually, no. Can I remove that before it's built? Yes, I can. So the quarry can be removed before it's built. That's good. I want to put the quarry, like, there. And I want to put some roads around it. So, from there to there. And from there to there. So we're going to have some roads going around the quarry. The mine is built, but no one's working there. That's completely fine. And I think what I'll do since it's early autumn is basically give an order to remove all resources from that area. Because I absolutely do want to put some farms out there. Obviously this little area up here with the herbalist, the gatherer's hut, and the hunting cabin, I'm going to try and leave it alone. So basically my town's going to expand this way, as opposed to north. Or what I consider to be north. I don't know if it is actually north. I think it's north. But that should be fine. We have a few new laborers coming in. And I mean, we are sitting on enough food, so I don't think it's going to be too much. Oh, I just noticed that those are all built. A lot of people living alone. Where's Jeandrew these days? Jeandrew's 58 years old. He's a herdsman. Jeandrew's been doing a lot of things. He was a laborer for a while. He has been doing a lot of things, has old Jeandrew. I mean, fair play to him. You know, 58 years old, he's still hard at work as a herdsman. In here looking after his sheep. Oh, that's what we need more of as well. We could absolutely do with more herds of sheep. So we could put that over by the, over in this direction as well. I guess we'll have to see. I mean, one thing I want to try and do is keep as many of my houses within the area of the market as I possibly can. And one thing that's important is making sure that people aren't living too far away from where they're living, where they're working. So, I am absolutely going to want to make sure that, you know, I put more houses up this way, which is sort of encroaching on these guys, but there's not a lot I can do about that at the moment. I just want to make sure all the houses are within the market, because I think what the market basically does is it pulls stuff from all of the storage barns nearby into there for people to collect. So I think that's maybe why it's a good idea to have my houses around there, and why it's a good idea to not try and spread all of that out too much. And I think having the tunnel is going to be a good way to make sure people are able to get over to work in the mines and in the quarry as much as possible. I just noticed Melvie the herbalist died. Melvie was Jeandrew's other half. A merchant has arrived. What are you trading? Roots, squash, and potato. Well, we don't actually have anyone to work there at the moment, so I'm not going to worry too much about that. I'll tell you what I would like to do, though. I do want to see all this cleared out. I guess my laborers are slowly getting to work. Looks like my builders are going to be getting to this fairly soon. We do need more iron, which we now have. So there we go. My builders should be getting to the quarry soon enough. And I'm just noticing as well, we have a population of 50 with 11 students and 13 children. So we're probably going to want to go ahead and maybe up the clothes limit to 100. So we can keep producing that. And I think what I'll do is also up the tool limit to 100 as well. That way we can always have enough stuff for everybody to use. This is very close to being built. And with it being late spring, we should see all of my bean farmers head off very soon to work as laborers clearing the forest. Once it ticks over into summer, the beans will be getting harvested, which is completely fine by me. And the chances are I'm probably going to need another storage barn, so that's going to be great. A child named Chell was born. Isn't that the name of the protagonist in Portal? I could swear that's the name of the protagonist in Portal, or the playable character in Portal, I guess we'll call her. We'll put that there as well. Just because we might as well. Ah, these are built. Beautiful. So, let's go ahead and lay out some crop fields. I don't know what size I've been using over here, but I'll use a different size on this bit. So I want to go, let's say 15 by 8 or 10 by 15. Let's do 10 by 15, then whatever this is. 10 by 15. That actually worked perfectly. Okay, 10 by 15 there and there. That is 16. So let's do 15 by 10? Whatever that is. Sure. Let's do that, and let's do 5 by 15 as well. Just because I want to fill up the space as best I can. I want to make this kind of look interesting. So we'll do that. Then do a little, like, 11 by 11, 12 by 12, 13 by 13. Can I get a little 15? I can get a 15 by 15. So let's do a 15 by 15 field there in the corner. And that'll fill up that space real nicely. So we can get a bunch of farms out there. We can line them with paths and all that stuff. I do still need to get the... I do absolutely still need to get the... What do you call it? The pasture out here. Oh no! Oh no, no, that's okay. I thought Gendru just died. No, a farmer died, and then Gendru is now working as a farmer. Okay. Again, Gendru is just a jack of all trades. What age is he these days? 62 years old. And still going strong. That's old Gendru for you. Classic Gendru. Never knows when to stop. Oh man, a local celebrity, some might say. Let's go ahead and start upgrading some houses as well. I realize my builders are doing a lot of things, but I want to upgrade as many of these houses as I can. And maybe kicking people out at the beginning of autumn wasn't the best idea, but they'll be fine. I'm not really interested in food, so he can get lost. I'm interested in seeds. Definitely interested in seeds, but not so much food. Oh, a builder just dropped dead. Fair enough, and a farmer's dead. Yeah, we are... This is the thing, we really need to work hard on getting people, you know, grown up and all that stuff. It is taking its time here. But hopefully, you know, giving people a bunch of jobs out here is going to be useful. The new houses is, of course, going to be a way to, or the new houses are, of course, going to be a way to sort of incentivize kids, I guess. We can encourage people to do the do and make themselves a small family. And then as time goes by, they'll have grandkids and all that stuff, so it'll be good. We're encouraging family is what we're doing by building all these houses, even though we're encroaching on the hunter and all that stuff. I might have to move those away up north a little bit. That's probably going to have to be a thing we do. As for these farms, I'm going to leave them as non-functional until we have all of them available. Because that one's going to take 3 people, that one's going to take 3 people. I don't know how many that one's going to take. Yeah, I assume about 3. This one probably 2. This one probably 4. I mean, if the number here, if the number of workers required to clear it is 2, I would assume it's similar. I mean, this one needs 3 people to clear it. So I assume it'd be 3 to work it? I honestly have no idea. We'll find out, though. Oh, you know what I should do? I should make a small stockpile here. This might be a decent location for a stockpile. Yeah, a little 6x9, little 6x10 stockpile could be good there. Not necessarily an ideal spot, but I get a few of them. Just some decent little bits of storage space there. And hopefully that'll go well. I could put some around here as well, for sure. Which is absolutely a thing I think I'll go ahead and do. Bring that over like that as well. So we can just store a bunch of junk around here. Which I think is good. Now let's go ahead and get some roads in here. Because that is the thing I want to put around these farms. There's pathways down there. And a little pathway down there as well. Then the same going around these ones too. Maybe not this one, because I don't think I'm going to be able to get a path around that. No, not a chance. But that's fine. That is no problem at all. I want that one going down there. And, oh, wait a minute. Did I do that wrong? I believe I did. Yeah, because of the tree in the way there. Alright, let's remove those paths and not worry about it too much at the moment. This area immediately looks kind of cool, though. I'm immediately kind of pleased with how this area is looking, although I kind of want to get rid of this little bit of stockpile here. Now that I think about it, that probably should have been more like 6x9 than 6x10, but... Well, you know, when in Rome, you make mistakes. That's not the phrase, but, you know, it's close enough. Here's what we'll do as well, then. I'll go ahead and start working on getting the... Oh, I really want those trees to go. I wish I could place this path and just have it be like, yo, we'll remove the trees. It'd be really nice if they would do it that way. I also want to up the priority on these farms so they'll clear it out a bit sooner. So if we could get those worked on, that'd be really nice. Let's just get these things ready to work next year. Even if we don't necessarily have the laborers for it, I want the farms available for working next year, even if we don't. Now, I am noticing we have 52, 7, 17. We have a lot of kids. But we are still sitting on, like, 40,000 stored food, so... I'm... not really all that worried, to be honest. Not really all that concerned. Let me go ahead and just remove that for a second. Because I really would like to put a little bit of a path through there. Not really a big fan of that bit there. I kind of want a path there, and I want to put a storage barn in that space. Because I think that might be a better location for one of those. So we'll do that. And we'll get ourselves a little bit of a pathway going there. And one over to there as well. So that should be fine. Storage barn there seems good. That is going to be 4 people, 2 people, 3 people. So we need 3, 6, 10, 12, 15. 15 laborers to work all these farms. And then 15 on top of that for the quarry. And 15 on top of that for the mine. So it's going to take a while, is what that tells me. Go ahead and bring that down a little bit so we always have laborers available. Alright, so as a little final thing to do then, I think it might be an idea to look into getting a pasture. So if I do that and that, and I go to here, and I say pasture, what size is that? 16. Alright, let's do a nice big one. A nice big 16 by 20 pasture there. And we're just going to get sheep in it, because we might as well. And we'll do that. There we go. So that'll be good to have. We can get more small farms alongside it there. Which is absolutely a thing I'd like to do. I'm going to take that little pathway up to there. And I guess I'll see what kind of farm I can get in there. Like, what size we're looking at. That's too big. Okay. So 15 by 10 is going to have to do. And immediately that seems like a decent workable area. It is just going to take a little bit of time because obviously we don't actually have the numbers or the population to really make that a thing. What I would like to do though is bring that over to here. So we do have that little connection around, which I think is going to be super, super good to have. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I would say we've made some decent progress here. The population is doing pretty well. We're in 41,000 food at the height of winter. We almost have a full graveyard, so it might be an idea to look into getting another one of those. Problem is, where on earth am I going to put a graveyard around here? I don't really want to, I guess up here could work. Yeah, I guess down by the water is somewhere we can put a cemetery. So we'll just put one like 11 by 11. What's the size we can go up to here? 20 by 11? Yeah, sure. Let's get a 20 by 11 graveyard down there by the water. And we'll see how that goes. So that's 3 people to work that, and we still need to build the pasture. Okie dokie. I realize we don't have any builders, so let's go ahead and get 2 of them. And we currently have 28 people who aren't actually contributing anything. 29 people who aren't currently contributing anything to the town. But that's also 29 people who will eventually grow up to be laborers, so... I'm actually kind of okay with that. I do think I'm absolutely okay with that. I'm excited to see what happens. We have 13 students in there at the moment. And looking here, we do have a bunch of families. Is anyone currently living in here? No. Well, that's a good thing. That is definitely a good thing. Let's go ahead and start upgrading some of these houses over here. Because I think, you know, having a few more stone houses, definitely going to be for the best. Ooh, nomads have arrived. Right. This is going to be interesting. So if we deal with these, we have 14 nomads requesting citizenship. The problem is, I don't necessarily know how many of those are going to be workers, how many of them are going to be doing what. But I have a lot of food. I have a lot of food. I just don't know if I have 14 citizens worth of food. But I am going to take that chance. There we go. We have a lot of kids. We have a lot of kids, but 13 laborers. So, let's do beans. Do peppers. That's 6. And beans. So we need 10 more farmers, which we now have. And we're going to have to hope for the best. Now, obviously, I think they're going to end up living in there. Yeah. Quite a few of them. We're going to need some houses as well. We need a few things here. This is going to be a testing period for Yonkers. Let's hope we survive.